Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all the panelists and all the guests who are attending. My name is Anmol Lohia, and I'm a chartered accountant by profession, but currently I'm working as a business intelligence developer. And today, let's get inside a problem and try to solve it. All right. So the problem is with respect to a company. In that company, a lot of employees go out of station to service the clients. Now, whenever a particular person goes for company work outside, there will obviously be a lot of reimbursements. So let's say a company has 100 employees which keep traveling around the country and they have a lot of reimbursements. And there is one person, that is me, who's sitting and who's trying to understand, that there are a lot of reimbursements. And whenever I get the reimbursements from everybody, I need to also invoice the clients for the reimbursements to get the money from the clients so that we can pay back our employees. So just a quick introduction about the problem statement. First, as a person who's trying to create an invoice for the reimbursements, I would have to consolidate the data from all the employees into one single Excel sheet, which I'll have to do manually. Next, I'll have to extract the data for the relevant dates. Let's say I give a weekly bill to my clients, right? So let's say my week is 2nd of November to 9th of November, for example. So I need to extract only a particular date from all the consolidated data. Then I'll have to create invoices manually for each and every project which each and every person is working. And along with the invoices, I need annexures as well. Next, once I've created the invoices annexures, I will have to download it in a PDF format so that I can share it via email to all the clients. The entire process, we have to do it manually if you realize this is the problem statement. So I've tried to automate that, and a lot of my clients are probably using this as well. But this is a very toned down version of what I'm going to give you. So this is an invoice generation tool. What this will do is automate the entire consolidation process. Whenever anybody uploads that particular Excel file in the OneDrive, it gets consolidated in one single Excel sheet. I will be using Power Query for that. We will be able to extract the data for whatever date range we need, which we will be seeing. Invoices and annexures will automatically be generated for all the completed projects or the projects which I need to invoice automatically, right? Then we will see how to automatically download the invoice in a PDF format, save it in our computer, and automatically, without doing anything, email them to the clients. So this is the tool which I'm talking about. I will show you how this tool works right now, and I'll show you how I've created it using ChatGPT absolutely from the scratch, right? So let's get started. So first up, I would like to show you where my reimbursement sheets are. So I have employees A to G, right? So employees A to G, they are the ones who are my employees of the company who keep sending me reimbursement sheets. Once they send me the reimbursement sheets, I have used Power Query, which is an inbuilt feature in Excel, to go ahead and consolidate all of them. So I have all the employees A to G here. And this is the place where it tells me that Power Query has been used to actually transform this. And the benefit of Power Query is, let's say, if there is a certain Mr. H and he sends in the invoice. So I'll copy Mr. H's Excel sheet, put it in the reimbursements. And once this is done, I will just go ahead and refresh. And once I refresh, right, if you see, along with Mr. G, I have Mr. H also. So the process of consolidation is automated using Power Query. There's no AI till now, right? But this is a very important step in what we are going to learn next. So this is the consolidated sheet. Here we have a lot of data. We have the bill date, expense type, vendor name. More importantly, we have bill date and we have bill to client. That means which project a particular person is working on. Mr. A is currently working on Alpha Corporation. So we have all of these projects which are currently the company working on. We have alpha, beta, delta, epsilon, gamma, zeta, etc. Right? So this is what we have. Now I have created this run macro tab on top. This is a ribbon tab. And once I've created this run macro ribbon on top, there are three macros which are here, which I've created buttons for. So let's explore them and see how our invoice generation and emailing is completely automated. First up, I want the data only for 2nd November to 11th November. So I will click on extract data by date range. I get a pop-up which says me what is the start date. So I write 2/11/2024. What is the end date for the invoices which you want to send? Let's say I want it till 11th of November 2024. Now, what it is doing, it has created two sheets. One is the date range. It has extracted the dates from 2nd of November. It's third year because I don't have any data on 2nd of November. From 2nd of November to 11th of November, the data has been extracted, right? And it has created a second sheet, which is called as project status. These are all the projects which the company is currently working on. Now, if I want to create invoices, I can't create invoices for everybody, right? I will create invoices for only completed projects or when it's due. So let's say, for example, the invoice is due for gamma, alpha, and delta. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and write it manually, the words completed. Gamma, alpha, and delta has been completed, right? I want to generate invoices and annexures for them. So now let's get back to our run macro tab here. And once I click on the run macro tab, I will click on generate invoices, which is again a macro which has been developed by VBA in ChatGPT. So again, I have an option to give the start date and the end date. So 2/11/2000, I'm going to give the same dates again. You can skip this step, but I wanted to keep it so that it's understandable that you don't have to create the extracted sheet. Now it's done. Let's have a look at one of them. This is the annexure for Delta. There's only one item here for Delta, and this is the invoice 2800, which matches with the annexure, and you have the entire invoice created. It's a dummy invoice, of course. Let's have a look at Gamma as well. For Gamma, you have three of them. The total is 37,500. The invoice says the same thing, 37,500. We have GST calculation, everything automated, of course. And now this is the invoice which we have. Now, I have created the invoice and the annexures automatically. I would like to download these invoices in a PDF format and email it to my client. Now, before I show you the emailing process, I will just show you one sheet which is hidden. So let me unhide the email ID sheet. Now, I have created invoices for what? I have created invoices for Alpha Corp, Gamma, Delta, right? Now, Gamma and Delta have email IDs. So these are my email IDs only, of course. And Alpha Corp does not have an email ID. So let's see how Excel will handle it. So let me go ahead and hide it. Let's see how the VBA code handles this. I will go to run macro. I'll click on download PDF and email it to the clients. So let me just click on it. It has given me a pop-up error saying that email ID for Alpha Corporation has not been found. That's it. Now let me tell you what has happened here. Okay. All the invoices have been downloaded in this folder, Alpha, Delta, and Gamma, and they have been emailed to the client. If you can see the timing here, it is 6/2. And if you can see right now, it is 6/1. I mean, of course, I don't know how that works, but it's sent immediately right now. Okay. So this has been sent to one of them. This is the Delta Solutions invoice. If I double click on it, this is the invoice which they have. The invoice is right here. Okay. And come on, don't hang now. Okay. This is one dummy Anmol which I've created just to see that whether I've received the email or not. I have received the email on the dummy email ID as well, dummy Anmol email ID at 6/1, right? And if you see the invoice, it works. Perfect. Now, this entire process, which the person was struggling to do for reimbursement and the invoicing, has been automated. Let's see how the
Hold the
automation.
last 2 minutes, please.
Sure. Let's see how the invoicing works, right? Now, let me go to the let me go to the VBA editor here. This is the VBA editor, and within the VBA editor, I have one second. Okay. I have modules. So module 1 is extract data by data range. I have done this using prompts in ChatGPT itself. So these are the prompts, detailed prompts. I've just done it today. So these are the detailed prompts, which I have given in. And at once, of course, it will not give you. You'll have to keep prompting till you get the right answers. You'll have to be very smart with what you're trying to achieve, and you'll have to be very, very clear to ChatGPT about what you need exactly. So these are the prompts which has given me the first VBA. The second VBA, of course, is for the generation of invoices and annexures, which again I've done it here down here. So I also do one thing that I actually take the code, I paste it in the in ChatGPT, and I ask ChatGPT what this code does. And once ChatGPT tells me what it's doing exactly, I modify and then I copy paste that same thing back to ChatGPT, right? So that's a very good way in understanding a code and editing it, right? So I have knowledge about VBA, but I have explicitly not used any VBA knowledge while creating this. There is another thing which happens in this Excel sheet, which is in the backend. Now I'll unhide the invoice as well. This is the invoice format. Now, if you see in any invoice, if you see the 3,304, it has been written here in English, right? This is not inbuilt in Excel. I had to create a VBA script to create a formula in Excel called as spell number. Now, whenever I do spell number, it gives me this. And the script here has been again written by none other than our favorite ChatGPT. So here what I did was I went to Google. I tried to get a script. It was not working. So I told ChatGPT to optimize it and it did the work for me, right? So that's how, this entire tool works. And that's how ChatGPT can easily be used in coding. Thing you have to remember is that your prompts have to be on point. You'll have to be smart while giving the prompts. You'll
Time's
have
up,
to
please.
keep checking. And that's how, you close with this entire tool, which automates the invoicing process for reimbursement in this case.